Hi guys, I don't know if anybody can see this, but I'm going to give it a try. We're over on the oscillating scroll machine here. I'm going to change out some stuff here, and what we're going to do is we are going to go in and clean up some of the edges on this body. And this thing actually, when it rotates, it goes up and down. And we're going to use that and clean up the inside of this pocket here. So this is going to get maybe a little bit noisy, so trying to let everybody kind of see what these things do. So okay, let's get it started. The thing with this machine is try not to push real hard on it. Let it do its job. Keep it moving, obviously, because if you don't, it's going to stand into one spot in here, and it'll give you that ripple effect. And then you're going to be standing there with the sandpaper trying to get a lot of it out. And you don't want to do that. This is just kind of a precursor to that whole thing of hand sanding. You still got to hand sand it for sure. So this does clean a lot of it up. Takes a lot of those bumps out of there and all the rough spots there. Kind of helps clean it up, help you. So take your time with it. Do not try to go too fast. And once again, this is another machine that gets quite costly if you're not going to do a bunch of guitars. Then you don't need to get this machine. You know, stand there and work it out, man up and work it out. But for me here in the shop, I got too many other projects to be fooling with that. Okay, that pretty much cleaned it up. Cleaned a lot of it. We got a little spot right there. Okay, we'll clean that right up pretty nice on that end. Let's do this end a little bit. Won't have a whole lot to do here. Okay, looks good. So that's how this machine works. Now we're going to take this over to the table router, and I'm going to do the back edges of this. The back edge of this is going to be a rollover, nice and smooth, and we'll get that started. So, okay, now we're over here on the table router. I do want to remind everybody, when you're using a lot of these machines, this machine kicks up a lot of sawdust, things like that. Anything like that, you need to throw a nice set of glasses, protective lenses on, and make sure, you know, they're good protective lenses for your eyes. So what this is going to do, I don't know if you can see it, this has got a curb in it. And this is going to do our curvature on the back of our body, and this is quite loud. Take your time with it. You can do this by hand with a hand router, but I like using the table router because it's, you know, not a lot to holding on to. So anyway, here we go. This is going to be loud, so just bear with me. Okay, there you go. It's got its roll. Looks good. Nice and uniform. That's got it. Hi, we're back. Okay. I went ahead and obviously we showed you how we rolled the back here. We rolled the back edge on this guitar. Showed you how to do that. I went ahead and did the front edges. The front edges are more drastic. They have it's got a more drop to it, and it just goes to this outside edge. I did it on the table router. I routed it up to here, then I had to do all this by hand with obviously one of these. So I used the file. To do that edge, I used a bit like this, and I did the inside here, all this with a smaller one. It's a smaller blade. You can see it's got a lot smaller edge. And that goes onto the inside and inside here. And that's because that's the way I wanted it, and that's the way Tommy and I laid it out. So the next step is now basically is sanding. We got some sanding to do. There's a lot of hand sanding to soften a lot of this up, get it to where, you know, I like it. Go around all the edges, get all this done now. Get it out of the way. So once that's done, then obviously, once again, like I said, everything works off center. We're going to do our pocket for the neck. The neck gets an angled pocket because of the caler that I'm putting in it. I'm putting a caler in this as a trim. That's what Tommy wanted. So we're dropping a caler trim in it. So I'm angling the pocket. So the pocket gets angled, and then we'll do the pocket for obviously the tremolo, and the pockets for the two humbucker pickups. They're custom made pickups for 7-string. So then we need to do the back side. We'll route a pocket out for that. As we go, I'll try to keep you up on all that stuff so you can see some of that. Your biggest thing with routing pockets and stuff is, you know, it's hard on bits. So I'll show you how to do some of that so that you aren't so hard on the router bits. And that is all done by hand router. So we also have in the back here, we're going to take and drop this back so that it has a slight pocket, a curvature in here. Obviously, for when you're playing it, it lays back on you a little bit better. So we'll do that. But your pocket's going to go here for your all your controls and everything else. So that's where we're at right now. We got to get up to doing all the hand sanding, things like that. But obviously now it's starting to look like a guitar, and this is the spot where I kind of get excited and love to do this stuff, because once it gets up starting to look like a guitar, then you feel like, oh, I'm getting somewhere. Till next time, guys.